So it's the morning after Austin Showcase this evening. The first time I'm going to be doing about 10-15 minutes there, so that's exciting. I'm watching some body cam footage. Get a little breakfast. I'm going to meet up with Dan here and talk a little bit about the plans for my set and things, and talk with him about doing some longer time. Then I'll probably just take some notes and go over my set before we gotta get on the road. There it is. That's for the camera.
David Collin. 30 minutes. Reality show with David Collin.
Comedy show kicked off. We're going to have a special guest, Tad. He's going to play the guitar for a few minutes and kind of jam out for a minute, and then we'll get the show started. Hello, I was some homeless guy busking on the street, and now I'm in here.
Do you want a break? So it's the day up. Are you on any of the Austin shows before he goes to Austin? Because next week he does the Rock Island show, and this week is the Black Hawk Room.
I think just the open mics that he might be doing.
So, how many times have you done 10 to 15? Probably a lot.
Yeah, probably at least. I want a handful of times for sure. Probably at least like 15 to 20 times maybe.
Jesus
wow.
Christ. I wouldn't be able to do 3 minutes. Sorry,
Oh, you're filling time. Well, it's tough to fill the time, and that's the thing. And all the advice that you get, they say, well, cut this, cut that, and it's like, well, there goes all the time that I've worked to build up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you try to get more than that, obviously. Cut anything you can. They say cut the fat. I haven't done that with my body.
Oh.
I thought that Ryan forgot my name, the goddamn name's pouring rain. God is saying, just scream and wish I could explain that this whole world gets ugly.
Oh. What had that screen?
All right, Dan. Great. Well, wish me luck tonight. Really looking forward. It's going to be nice to spend some time with Austin before he has to go to Austin.
Yeah, it'll be nice. Yeah,
Get a final show with him.
He asked me to be on his Austin Before Austin show on YouTube.
Right.
Austin goes to Austin.
It was Austin before Austin, and now it's Austin in Austin.
Oh, wow.
What a great
Something's
series.
got to give.
What?
Damn
Deep enough, stop your heartbeat like a cold and lonely breeze. And most of these girls can get so ugly. Most bras, they make me want to die. I want to die, or at least drink myself blind. But baby, you ease my troubled mind. But Ryan, you ease my troubled mind.
Hey, Todd. What's up? Made it. What's up, Todd?
Not much.
You gonna do some comedy?
Yes, sir.
Austin's going away show.
One of them. One of several.
Oh yeah, his 5th going away show. Because I'm still here, everybody.
At this point, it's like, just leave, fucker.
Yeah. That's what I said at his roast. I said by the time you leave, Tyler Meyerhoff will get back.
All right. On deck is the man of the hour, Austin Ingels. Give it up for Austin Ingels.
Oh yeah!
The waiter's way to the mic right now, ladies and gentlemen, the local legend, David Collins.
Yeah!
This balloon says adios, retard. That's for Austin Ingels. I'm sorry, sir. Maybe next time. I think you're still stuck here with the rest of us. Just like me. Austin's leaving. He's leaving us. Which is sad enough, but when he leaves Austin, he'll be leaving a pregnant woman. How sad is that? Austin Ingels was just telling me earlier. He's editing all of his clips now. He's putting them online. He said though he's listening to so much of his own material, his ears are getting dry. Everybody keeps talking about this guy. Get out of here already. He's been teasing it for months. Meyerhoff, like he's gonna be back by the time you leave. They're supposed to be roommates. Oh, they hate each other.
He's going to Austin, Texas. It's the home of Kill Tony. Woo! It's a big show. You guys know what Kill Tony is? You probably don't. So you won't get this, but I was asked to impersonate Tony Hinchcliffe right now for Austin Ingels. So, come to you live from Jimmy's Pub. All right. Yeah. How many people? How many of you guys like when people do bad on this show? All right. Well, get ready for that. Everybody give it up for 1 minute of uninterrupted stand-up from Austin Ingels. That's kind of weird.
Tony Logan.
How are we doing, everybody? Yes, I just got some good news before I got on stage. My mom just had a growth in the roof of her stomach. Can we get a hand for that, please? Sure. Can we get a hand for that? Thank God. She was told to have another baby.
Great, so we're here talking about the Blackhawk Room show, the last show that I was on with Austin Ingels. It was a showcase. I got to do 10-15 minutes. I'll talk a little about the set in a second. So I started out the day, I got some breakfast, we went and spent some time with Dan McCullough and talked a little about doing a longer set and played a game of pool there. And then Todd picks me up. It was a great drive over with Todd. I meet a couple of people that I haven't met before. That Ryan guy who hosted the show, that was great. There was a homeless guitarist that opened the show, which is really exciting. Go over across the way where we could take some shots, Todd bass singer and I, before the show there, which was fun. When we get there, we were the last of the comics on the show that arrived. We were greeted by Austin Ingels, Ed Lammers, Chris Starman. I'm actually talking about this a couple of weeks later. The reason being that one of the people that I was on the show with there, Ed Lammers, has unfortunately since passed away. It was nice to be on a show with him there, but it is fairly tragic, of course.
I will drag you down, just the way I am. I will cut you down, Lord, any way I can.
Is it in the Broken Saddle?
It's in the Blackhawk Room.
Oh, okay. You know Blackhawk Room isn't on Google.
Is it not?
Hello.
Except the Sex Pistols.
We're here.
Hey, I almost wore that shirt, but I was like, I bet if he wears it, I don't want to give him that much.
It would kind of take the attention off of you.
Wouldn't it?
Got the shirt.
Got the shirt.
What's up, Chris?
Go.
Ed, cleanly shaven.
Fucking things.
This is not clean shaven. By anyone's standards.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers. No doubt. Thank you. Yeah, Todd, this is going to be the longest set that I do with all this new material. Yeah? This will be fun. Yeah, it should be good. I'm stoked. Well, I'm booked on all these shows in June and July, too, so this is kind of the first where we have to go through all this material. You're doing 15 tonight? 12. I don't know. You've done a lot of these showcases. Is this a showcase? I would imagine so, yeah. I would call it a showcase. Give me 5! No, it's a gig.
I'm gonna go stand in the middle of 74 Bridge and let the traffic know.
Okay.
Comedy show! As they drive past the deck. Comedy show!
At 70 miles an hour.
I'm gonna jump! Comedy show!
He's headed right for me. Comedy show!
Austin, would you tell me a little about the venue? Where are we? Why'd you choose here?
because they said they'd have me. Simple as that.
That's great. Well, you have a lot of these end of your Iowa life shows booked, right? This isn't the only
come
one.
Over here and let me show you one of my friends from Galva, one of my hometown.
Oh, you have a hometown people here? That's good.
Take your hat off for me.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
For the sake of comedy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not completely bald. Wow. No, he's got 3 haircuts on there.
He's got what?
He's got 3 haircuts.
Yeah. That's Nathan Carlson. He's about 52, I think.
It's not.
Yeah.
Hey, you look great for your age.
That's good. Yeah, I don't know, man. The venues around here are very far and few between, so this one's pretty good. Have you been in there yet?
Yeah, we looked it out. It's a great. It looks like it looks a lot like the Willow Theater, actually. I like that.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How you guys doing tonight? Woo! Welcome to Quad City Memes presents Austin Ingels and Accomplices at the beautiful Black Hawk Room in Moline.
Let's start slow. My heart's a stereo. Beats for you to listen.
Hey, buddy. Made
My
it.
thoughts in every note. Orange name change. It's name change. Welcome to people like me.
Part of the experience is seeing this, so you know what you're laughing at. So I found out Austin is 30 years old. You all know Austin, guy headlining tonight, 30 years old. You know who else is 30 years old? My ex-wife is 30 years old. Oh! Yeah. She's 30. I'm divorced, and I'll tell you about why. It wasn't the age difference, because I'm 42. So that's almost a high five right there, you know? 12 years younger than me, I rad. But I'll tell you what. Actually, I was valedictorian. One believer. That's hurt my feelings one bit. Actually, was valedictorian of my GED class. Graduated soon to become lazy as fuck. Alright, just kidding. I was actually homeschooled growing up. But I why is that funny? So you can tell you're socially awkward and stupid.
Hey, give it up for
Oh, you turned it off. Give it up for Ryan. He's at Quad City. Is it Beans? Quad City Beans. Let him hear it. That's what, yeah. I follow that page if I look at it on the toilet. How about Ed Lammers? He was here. He's bald. Let him hear it. He's hairy everywhere else. So I think we should shave him after this. You just want to shave Ed after this? Where you can make a wig and form him. I think he needs it, dude. He's got all those cats, too, dude. People get those hairless cats. They're like $1,000 and they don't even come with a wig.
Our next comic, he's the host of the David Collins 30-minute half-hour show, formerly of 101.5 K-Rock in Manhattan, Kansas. I'm sure you all follow their Facebook page. Give it up for David Collins. Oh, hey! Didn't see you there. Of course I saw you. I'm on stage.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. By the way, I need to make this correction at the beginning of the show. As you can see by my shirt, there's no the. The title of this show is David Collins' 30-minute half-hour show. I feel like every time that gets mentioned, I feel like I have to make a connection. Correction. Excuse me. Anyway, how's everybody doing?
Yeah.
Woo. That's good. I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. Well, first, why don't we give it up for the star of the show, the plants? What a great plant.
So I've returned here from my first showcase.
It's true, I don't sleep well. I think it's because of my substance abuse. I'm either so drunk I fall asleep with the lights on, or I'm so high I keep getting up to make sure they're off. I am a little worried about my drinking, though. Just this week, I drank 3 bottles of Listerine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw this guy when I got on stage. He said, "Who's this guy, a mustache salesman?"
I had to come here this evening to try to finish some audio, but I'm just back from the Red Hawk Room in Moline.
You have like $60,000. I don't want to hear about your trip overseas unless it's to Thailand and it's putting your marriage in danger.
Well, they have ladyboys there. I wonder if that's an old-fashioned joke there. I'm not sure. They still have ladyboys in Thailand. Anybody? This isn't necessarily a wealthy town, I guess. Not a lot of people would know that. Anyway.
I feel like I had a really strong set. I was really happy about it.
So I'm sitting at a bus stop the other day. This guy at the bus stop there, he starts talking to me. He tells me, I don't think it's fair. My dog can go to the middle of the park and take a shit. But if I do it in my own backyard, my neighbors act like it's the end of the world. And it's all, sir, that's because you're homeless. He starts telling me how he wants to go on vacation overseas, but he doesn't want to go to Europe or anything like that. He wants to go to Israel. Because when he thinks of good vacation, he thinks of putting his feet in the sand, taking a walk, looking for shells.
Now, there is something to say about the lights at this venue. I haven't experienced this. I think I found a good blocking, and I found myself where I was well lit. But you'll see a lot of these comedians not very well lit. It was a little interesting to kind of run into there.
I got some Dawn soap this week. I'm pretty excited about that, if you can't tell. You guys know the Dawn soap. It's got a picture of that yellow duck on the side of the bottle, which is great. I got a big pile of oily ducks on my sink. I can finally take care of that. Must be tough being a cleaning company these days, competing with like 5-minute crafts on Facebook. They got to show how well their product works on wildlife. I think that's a good idea. You know, other companies should start doing that. I'm looking forward to Crest ads showing how well their product works on scorpions in the Middle East. Well, anyway, what a beautiful night for comedy, and what a beautiful week. We'll have some rain next week, but it's still good today. How about this Austin Ingels and the Plants? Give it up for them. Thank you so much.
I think I did all right. Yeah. With the crowd that we had, it's good. Yeah, I felt like I got the best I could have out of that. You know, I got a couple good ones, a couple good pops.
Yeah, that's correct.
And there's a lot of funny things that I've heard that I thought deserved laugh, but I'm sure we're getting smiles. You can't even see their faces. It's such a dark room, though. You'd think everybody would feel expressive to laugh. People say you want a dark room so people around you then don't see you laughing. Yeah. It's not that effective here.
It's kind of weird, though, if you're at a comedy show. It's like, you gotta laugh. Fuck it.
It is a little weird.
But it went successful. It was a successful show. Probably the last big show I'm going to see Austin on.
All right, are you ready for your headliner?
Yeah!
Oh, come on. Come on. You should go and take it away. Give it up for Austin Ingels.
Hey, keep it going for Ryan and the QC memes for having me. Keep it going. You guys have been a fantastic crowd so far. I've lived in the Quad Cities a couple of years now, and I'll never forget the first day I moved to the Quad Cities. I saw a grown woman take a shit on the sidewalk. A lot of people say that's what happens in big cities, but I've never seen my mom do that.
Austin is up there. He's doing one-liners this entire time. He's doing one-liner jokes, and he's got about 40 minutes to do. And he has all of these non-sequiturs memorized. And there's really something impressive to watch.
I just watched a movie with my parents recently, and I think we can all agree that no matter what age that you watch a movie with your parents, that the sex scene is awkward, you know? Yeah. Especially when it's their sex tape. Okay. That's fine.
He's doing something really impressive. So it was great to see him, and I hope that I get to see him again before he goes down to Austin there.
I write a lot of fucked up jokes, you guys, clearly. And I want to tell you guys the first joke that I ever wrote that worked. Can I tell you guys that joke? This is one of the first jokes I ever wrote. Thank you. A lot of women always ask me, Austin, why do you date younger women? Why do you date these younger girls? And I give them the same answer every single time. Did you see how big I look in a 10-year-old's hand? Obviously, that joke's not for everybody. Pedophile jokes can be a touchy subject. But I had this lady come up to me after a show, and she told me that she didn't appreciate that joke because her son was kidnapped and molested. And I said to her, ma'am, I'm sorry, but I let him go.
Give yourselves a hand, everybody. I'm Austin Ingels. You've been a fucking great crowd. Thank you. Give it up. And time for Austin Ingels. As he takes off to Austin, Texas. He's got stickers for sale tonight too. Help him out so he can afford his plane ticket out of this place. Thank you guys. Thank you for supporting live comedy.
You know what I think about comedy shows? Not enough encores. It's not. Enough. Yeah.
Starting to get out there.
Hated the stuff about your grandma, love the stuff about your mom.
Thanks for coming, buddy. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
This place is fucking quiet. It's
It's fucking desolate.
Boy, Austin, that's tough. What? You have a lot of one-liners. You have to really remember those. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, you got a big brain, so.
It's like a whole script. You're doing a monologue, but it's not even a story. It's like.
Well, if you can tell, a lot of them segue into each other, so.
Well, that's the magic. People can't even tell.
Yeah.
They say, wow.
This one guy with a mustache and sunglasses, who's definitely not in front of the camera right now, told a pretty good joke about ducks, but I'm not going to tell it because
Deaf? What do I say about deaf people?
ducks.
Oh, you like Dawn soap? Not a lot of people get into that. Not a lot of people talk about cleaning products these days.
I was laughing for a bit. I'm not a cheap laugh.
You're not.
No, that room knows.
Toast.
Wait, is it flattering?
It starts with an N.
Is that red beeping?
Yep.
Oh, we were recording. Good toast.
Two great guys.
Toast to the show.
What a show.
What a show. What a guy. All right, thank you.
And they're placing bets all over town on how I'll die, but I will rise.
And since then, Austin Ingels has gone to Austin, Texas. We got to do last Austin before Austin on a Monday before he left, so that was great. And got to see him there.
The perfect start to this, perfect segue. David.
You know this joke?
Let's hear it.
The worst time to have a heart attack is during a game of charades.
That's a good joke. Who is that?
It's Dimitri Martin.
Dimitri Martin. He's a great one-liner. Usually we do these before the show, but I'm catching David hot after
I
Mike's.
missed the show is the real problem here.
Yes.
We're focused on this reality show. I'm glad to catch the scraps left over here,
Yeah.
but it's good to catch Austin before he leaves to Austin. This is probably going to be an Austin on your way to Austin.
This is the last Austin before Austin, and I found it poetic to have David, who was on the first Austin before Austin, so it just makes sense.
Oh, that's interesting. Right.
You were on Austin Accomplices.
Oh, right. That's actually going to be, I think we want to sum that up into a full episode of the reality show because that was the first time I got to do 10, 12 minutes. I was speaking so quickly.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing too. You got to time your jokes out. You got to
I just barreled through this material.
Right. No pause. Well, you had fun though, right?
No, it was a fine time, but in rewatching some of the footage, and that's one thing about recording your sets, you get to catch things that you didn't even realize when you were on stage.
Yep, that's
I really should have taken a few breaths. I should move through some of this material. I'm just zooming through it.
Yep. You'll have that though in shows. Tell these people where they can find you. You said
thank you. Well, you could find me next to my beer.
Nice.
Whereas in the other room.
Yeah, go subscribe to David. Go follow him, please, for the love of Christ.
Boy, isn't Austin funny? You don't have to convince anybody on your channel that you're funny. They already believe you.
Well,
boy, isn't Austin funny.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, great jokes.
Well, I appreciate that.
Always.
Yes.
Hey there. Great. So we're here. We're a couple weeks into June now, of course. Things always changing around here since that show at the Blackhawk Room now. Things, of course, constantly changing. Got some good news, of course. The bad news, Austin is in Austin now, and Ed Lammers had passed away. Continuing to hit as many open mics as possible there, 4 or 5 a week if able. And we're starting to get booked on a lot of shows in June and July, which is pretty exciting there. But one of the shows that I'm booked on there is actually a Don't Tell show in Iowa City, so that's exciting. That's going to be a pretty great show. I'm going to be on that, I think, with... Well, I can't even really name I shouldn't even be naming who I'm on the show with at this point, I think. And then I also signed up for a comedy competition that's going to be taking place about the end of July there, so hopefully I'll be able to place in that. I didn't fare well at one that I did at a casino a few months ago, but this is a little bit a bigger deal, I think. So we'll see how that goes. And then I'm booked on shows in June. Well, one of the most exciting things happening in town right now in Dubuque, Iowa, somebody had gone ahead and purchased that space or rented out that space that was formerly the Comedy Bar in Dubuque. And now they're reopening it as a new comedy club called the Jester's Lounge. So everybody's really looking forward to that there. Really exciting. There's one show that I wanted to talk about that I was booked on here. It was in the Quad Cities there. It was at a place called the Rostalk, I think. And it was strange because the host would actually stay on stage and he would comment on your set the entire time while you were up there. And I had no idea that this was going to be taking place, so it really caught me by surprise while I'm already on stage. What's the concept, Dana? Would you explain the concept?
The concept is you are doing your bit and then he interrupts you. But not to say like you're a piece of shit. To like ask you, where did you come up with that idea? Or if he's got a tag, like he's really funny. He could read the phone book.
Oh, there was another David Collins here just the day before.
That's not you?
No, of course not.
Hello, welcome to the Open Mic Interruption Invitational number 4. Get some feedback up here. All right. As you know, my name is Mike Steele. If you did not know, you know now. That's all you need to know about me, other than I'm very funny. I'm not going to do a bit now to prove it. So I've got only an hour and a half, so I need to get the show on the road. So we're going to bring up our first comic of the night. He's from Dubuque, Iowa, I believe. Are you from Dubuque, David?
Well, not originally, but that's where I spent a lot of my time.
All right. Who knows where this guy's from? Welcome to the stage. We'll give a good, warm Rostock's welcome to David Collins.
So are you guys gonna do the Rostock welcome? I thought that was a dance or something. No? This isn't it either, is it? All right. You know, I just found out that I have a man behind me while I come here and do some comedy. I thought I was going to tell some jokes, but I guess I get a good ribbing.
Sorry to hear your mother's
And I saw this guy when I got on stage. He said, "Who's this guy? Mustache salesman?"
Would you like, can I interest you in a mustache?
Right, after you'll see the show going, the deals are selling like hotcakes. This feels like to do a live podcast. What a nightmare that
I think you might be right. I think it does have kind of a live podcast element to it.
You know what makes a live podcast better? When they just bring audience members on to fill the time, and I think that's kind of the way that it's done. But in this way, it's just you put the comedian up here to suffer. And not even just to go through what they hope is 15 minutes of material, just to be on stage for 15 minutes of time.
Okay. Do some more jokes. Let's see if you can get them back.
You know current events? I'm getting older. Not too old, I'm this old, so I'm getting older though.
You're going to be as old as me ever. I'll always be older than you.
Right.
And this set is going to be over in 10 seconds. So
you know, it's funny, my brother's 12 years older than me. Growing up, my grandma told me, eventually, in a way, I'll catch up to him in age. But after he beat the cancer, I figured that would never happen. My name's been David Collins. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Mike Steele.
Thank you, David. I'm sorry I didn't hear what was going on. Hopefully you had an okay time. If not, hopefully the small amount of money you get will make up for it.
But it was a fun show there. Mainly everybody around here is looking forward to the opening of the Jester's Lounge, that comedy club that's going to be in Dubuque, Iowa there. But I'm looking forward to all these shows that are kind of booked on in the next month.
The next exciting episode of David Collins. 30 minutes. Reality show with David Collins.
New club, new green room.
I want to tell everyone thank you for coming. I know it got a little screwed up because the city didn't issue our liquor license. It'll be tomorrow.
Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Yes, Florida. What's up, delicious?
What up? I think this is Cleveland. I heard the heart of rock and roll is in Cleveland.
Yeah, it's what I did as a hobby. That's what it is. That's how it works.